There's a couple things in life that I couldn't love anymore. One is pizza, the other is buffalo chicken. Now I get three things that I love. Buffalo chicken pizza on the new Blackstone Pizza Oven. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this perfect little combination of flavors into a delightful pie that you can enjoy at home. Feels like a pizza party. First thing is first, we are going to get our pizza oven started. We gotta get this sucker cruising. That way the temperature is where we need it when it's time to, what's that term? Not mount the pizza, but launch.
Launch.
We want to launch our pizza.
We're learning.
So we wanna get that preheated. Also, we're gonna be using our Blackstone to cook some chicken cutlets. So behind me, I'm gonna get that preheating, probably on like a medium low. And then it is time to move on to our chicken. So today I am using some chicken cutlets. Use whatever kind of chicken that you want. Honestly, you could do pre-cooked. I've done it before. Don't hate on me. It could be done. This is super simple. It's a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some olive oil, and cook your chicken. Basic stuff, am I right? Now let's move on to the star, which it's always the star, is our dough. Because the dough is the master of disaster. So let's get cruising with that. Now I forgot to mention, I've got some veggies I need to cut up for this buffalo chicken pizza. Now, of course, with buffalo chicken, you've got to have some carrots.
Oh, gotta.
You got to have some celery.
And blue cheese.
No blue cheese. You do not need blue cheese.
Are
Definitely
you sure?
don't. And
I do.
Actually, in most cases, I don't think red onion is always appropriate for like a buffalo chicken wrap or something, but I think it sounds good, so we're gonna do that. Plus, it's gonna give us some nice color along with all that stuff. But now, moving on. My friends, this is where it is at. Now, if you are a rock star with pizza and pizza ovens, okay, I didn't get it up until you just said get it. If you're a rock star and you make your own dough, I tip my hat to you, good sir or good ma'am. But I'm not one of those guys. Not yet. I'm not a pro yet. This is definitely new. So if you have some tips on dough, leave it in the comments below.
Hey,
Ryan's. I'm not gonna go down that road. But I've got some flour here, so let's start prepping. Gonna add a little bit of flour down before we get our dough in here. Now, letting the dough set. Now, again, I don't say I know this for a fact, but I feel like letting it set for a second helps it get fluffy and airy, and it's going to assist with our dough preparation / building. So what we're gonna do with this is gonna take a little bit of time, a little bit of love. Let it stretch.
Even.
That's right. I like to pick it up, stretch it out, start moving it along.
Oh, yeah.
Drop it down, kind of, you start like pressing and flipping and rolling. Actually, I'm gonna use my knuckles here. I've seen like pizzerias do this.
It's a good move.
They pick it up and kind of stretch it with the knuckles. This definitely takes a couple minutes. I'm thinking I'm gonna roll this out a little bit as well because I don't know why, in my head, a buffalo chicken pizza needs to have a less airy, puffy,
We're not going
Neapolitan crust. I want it to be a little flatter. All right, now it's officially time to start building and move on to our special buffalo sauce.
So special.
Now I say sauce, but technically it's not really that much of a sauce. It's just two components. Basically, you've got your Frank's buffalo.
Boom.
You got your Frank's buffalo sauce right here, and then another real simple. And this is just to tame it, to make it not so not so intense. We've got some ranch. And there we go. We have got our sauce. Now, at the end, I'm gonna be adding a little bit more ranch and a little bit more buffalo sauce, but
so pretty.
But this is our basic component. So, moving on. Now we've got our chicken cutlets. Give them a dice. Get them to the appropriate size that you need. Honestly, I'm just gonna go about the same size as my veggies. That way you get a little bit of everything in every single bite. Now, my friends, it is time to build. So let's grab our pizza peel and get to cruising. Before adding my dough to my pizza peel, I'm gonna put down a little bit of this semolina. This is gonna help slide your pizza off when it's time to mount or to...
Successful launch.
Successful launch. Building is basic. You've got your buffalo sauce. Take that all the way around to the edges. I just learned if you go closer to the edge, that'll help with the big bubbles. So take that as a little pro move in the pizza world. Maybe, we'll see. On top of that, I've got some of my diced chicken, got some of my carrots, I've got some of my celery, and lastly, some red onion. top that with some shredded mozzarella and a little dusting of our Parmesan our Parmesan ranch, and we are ready to go to the oven. So boys, let's launch this pizza.
Let's launch.
All right, I'm gonna stop my wheel and let's.
Fortune.
Exactly.
Well, look at that. I learned it from Hussy.
Oh, is that the thing?
That's the thing.
All right, and then we kick the wheel back off, and we are good to go.
Kick
now
the
I've got
tires and light the fire.
literally do that.
Here we go.
I've got my heat on as low as I can possibly get it right now because I want this to take a little time to get that crispy crust. Let all the dough cook, and we are done.
See you in 90 seconds.
Minutes.
We're done. For
maybe
a minute.
3, depending on how long. I don't know what to do. Like,
yeah, we can do that.
guess this is what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Well, it's because it's what I do.
It
So
is
we're
what we
going
do.
to. See you in a minute. So it's officially been 90 seconds. We're now kind of towards the end here. A couple things to notice. I'm starting to get some bubbles, so I'm gonna do 2 things. Number 1, I wanna melt my cheese a little bit more, so I'm gonna put the afterburners on, basically.
Sounds like it.
And then I'm gonna come through and start popping a couple bubbles where I can.
You kind of pop the bubbles.
Oh, and actually my knife is not doing it because I don't have a fork. So the bubbles aren't gonna pop very well. But there we go. You see the point. We're cruising, man. Let's
You ready?
I think
I'm ready for this.
we're ready.
You need theme music?
Theme music for sure. Is that, wow, oh wait, hold on. That's terrible theme music.
It was horrible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ethan.
Here's the reveal though. Oh, dude, I've got some cheese that hung off the edges that gave us a little bit of a crispy skirt.
For a beginner pizza man,
Dude,
I'm impressed.
I have made 3 pizzas now in my life on our pizza oven, and that ain't bad. Like I said, buffalo chicken, #1 in my heart. Pizza ties for #1 in my heart. There might be a #3 tie.
Buffalo chicken's #1. Pizza's #2. I'm #3.
My 2 favorites just made a baby, and this is it. Listen, I'm no pro. By no means. Leave it in the comments below what I could do better, but that ain't bad.
That ain't